Good morning and happy Wednesday. As you can see, I'm in the recovery room. Today's going to be a little bit different. I am just basically coming at you with my December plan. I'm doing this purely to hold myself 100% accountable. It's going to be completely raw, straight through, no editing whatsoever. So if I mess up or whatever, it's going to stay in the video. Because I just want it to be completely legitimate, completely open and honest with you guys. And if it can help one or two people, then I've done my job. I know we're a gym, I know we are a fitness facility, but I feel like the experiences I've been through that have got me to this stage, I'm now ready to basically almost improve myself and self-develop myself a little bit. You know, I'm 39, got a child on the way, and I really, really want to focus and just almost zoom in on ways that I can improve and ways that I can obviously improve the business and be better for you guys and show up more and get our coaches to show up more and do anything we can. So I'll stop waffling. So December plan is the LFG plan. I'll let you guys decide what you think that is. So it's going to start with basically 7 points. I'm coming across with 7 points. So number one is, I'm talking to myself here, by the way, but I'm holding myself fully accountable to all of our members, anyone who's potentially a member coming forward in the future, that type of thing. Obviously, we've got January coming up. We've got like literally 20 days left in this year. And these are the things that I personally am going to be focusing on. So, number one, cut the crap, okay? I'm going to be starting to write down some of my primary outcomes between now and 2026. What is going to change the energy around my life and the people in and around my life. I'm going to be choosing 2 habits that are going to drive that forward, okay? So my one primary outcome, 2 habits that are going to drive that forward. I'm also going to be really, really saying no to anything that does not feed my goal. Apart from the things that are already booked in, I've got a trip to Portugal, but that's going to be properly dialed in, as you'll see in the next video. And then we've got my friend's Christmas party in London a week on Tuesday, and they are my 2 things that I will be doing that are like what I'd class as kind of pleasure or slightly out of the norm. Everything else is going to be fully dialed in for the rest of the year, 20 days. That's all it is. And one of the big things, and one of the things I've heard from people is the saying, if it's not a hell yes, then it is a hell no. Okay, and I think that's really, really interesting. So if it's not a hell yes, then it's a hell no. So, second thing, when things are easy, go hard, okay? We're in December, it's too easy for you guys to switch off or for me to switch off and go, I'll wait till January. Absolutely not, completely the opposite. I like to call this separation season. So when everyone else starts to slow down, you just fully lock in. And the way I can describe this is almost like being on the motorway at 2 a.m. Everyone else is in bed, everyone else is asleep, and it's completely empty, and you just keep going. You can push on and push on and push on, okay? 20 days, literally, that's all it is to have the best start to 2026. So every morning, I'm going to commit to 90 minutes deep work. Whatever the problem is in my life, or the focus is on in my life, I'm going to focus on it. I'm going to hit it head on every single day for 90 days. I'm going to commit to that. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one weekend day, and I'm going to double my key habit. So by doubling it, I don't mean doing 90 minutes times 2. I mean I'm going to do 90 minutes again on a Saturday or a Sunday, because that would normally obviously be my complete day off after coaching in the morning. So I'm going to commit to that weekends. Number 3, I'm going to set daily non-negotiables. Okay, my daily non-negotiables will be showing up every single day. That is, whatever my daily non-negotiable are, that will literally be every single day, 7 days a week, okay? First thing is body and nutrition. So my nutrition should be on point over 80% of the time. And my body, even if like my rest days are dog walks, all that kind of stuff, I'm going to focus on my body. So obviously I personally train 6 days a week, and then I have 1 rest day. And my rest day could be, like I say, dog walking or sauna, ice bath, that type of thing. The second thing is going to be my mind. Okay, I'm going to really start focusing more on my mind and my mentality. So I've committed to 25 pages of reading every single day minimum, and a little bit of meditation. I tend to do my meditation when I'm actually in bed. Even something as simple as a sleep story or some type of guided meditation, or it doesn't even have to be that, it can just be some music where you're just away from screens and away from distractions. And then the third thing, by no means in any order, is business. I'm moving it forward. I'm going to commit personally to 3 Instagram stories minimum a day personally, and get my coaches to do the same, so that we're constantly talking to you guys and constantly discussing anything you guys want to talk about. And obviously, for us, selling as we go into January, because I'm holding myself fully accountable, we're selling memberships going into January. And then we're going to be uploading some more content for you guys in terms of education, some funny videos, and just try and get that engagement in the gym. So, number 4, stop making excuses. This is a really, really easy one, especially when you run your own business. I found it's so easy to make excuses because you control your own time. So, excuses are just lies that keep you comfortable. Number 1, say the excuse out loud and name it. So if my excuse is, I have to wake up at 10 to 5 every morning, or I'm tired, it doesn't matter. Like, I can bookend or back-end my day where all my work is, done by 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I can structure my days so that the afternoons aren't as hectic or whatever. So it's not actually excuse. And one of the really good ways is naming it. Genuinely, I know it sounds stupid, but give it a name. So like, let's call early mornings Colin. And I go, what's the issue with Colin? Well, actually, there is no issue with Colin. It just means I have to wake up early. And then, like I say, I don't have busy times in the evening. So there is no excuse. Colin is fine. He can stay there. Second point on that is, does this serve me in terms of making excuses? Ask it, challenge it. And if you actually delve deep down into why it's an excuse, you will get to the point of, that's not an excuse at all. I'm just basically making myself feel comfortable. Put a spotlight on it. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but genuinely, if you shine a light on that excuse, on that problem, and you go, just don't almost go, it's an excuse, I'll just kind of let it fester or manifest in my head. No, actually put a spotlight on it and go, write it down on a piece of paper and go, why is that an excuse? Why is that a reason? And then lastly on that, if you can't dissolve it, so if something genuinely like a family thing or a certain client for me, or something, a financial issue or anything in your life, a health issue with a family member, if you can't dissolve it, try and have some courage and keep it inside, but almost like use your courage to deal with it, and realise how strong you are as a person. Okay, number 5. Number 5 is cut your time assassins. So being successful isn't about what you do, it's more about what you don't do. Okay, so ask yourself, what did I do yesterday? Is there something I wish I didn't do? So if I said, God, I played on my PlayStation for 2 hours, I felt guilty, it didn't push me forward in life, it didn't give me that much enjoyment, I wasn't playing with my nephew or whatever. Don't do it, cut it out. It's not worth your time, and it's a time assassin. It's taken away from something you could be doing productively. Even if that's journaling or meditating or dog walk or food prep or, I don't know, paying for all your kids' school stuff that they've got coming up in December, or at least making a calendar so you know what your plan is for the next 6 months. Productivity doesn't mean have to be listening to a podcast or filming a video or whatever. It's whatever is important in your life. So the other thing in terms of time assassins, notifications on your phone, turn them off. If you are working and you're planning like a 2 hour or 1 hour or 20-minute time block, turn your notifications off. Massive distraction. If your phone doesn't buzz, don't pick it up, okay? If somebody needs you, they will call you, okay? If it's an emergency, people don't WhatsApp you, they ring you. So turn your notifications off. Vices, that's what I was talking about drinking, drugs, if people are, do that kind of thing. And if it makes you feel guilty, do not do it the next day. Build on those daily habits, okay? And energy vampires ask, if you're speaking to someone or there's someone in your life who is an energy vampire, someone who's taking away your energy, your own personal energy, ask, was that easy, light, fun, and did I learn something from that person? If not, try to limit the time you spend with them, get rid of them completely if that's physically possible. But obviously if it's a family member, try and go in there a little bit more structured maybe, where you might go in there knowing already what you're going to say and what your plan is to get out of that situation quicker, whether it's, oh, I've got to get to work, or I've got a Zoom call at this time, or I've got a meeting at this time. You make a plan, structure yourself so you can get out there and get on with your day. Don't let that time vampire or time assassin be your energy vampire. Late nights, a lot of the time, we're tired in the morning, but what happens is it's your bedtime routine. Can you make yourself a better bedtime routine? People set an alarm to wake up. Can you set an alarm to go to bed? An incredible thing. So if you set an alarm for 9 o'clock, you know, that's bedtime. I get up, I go to bed, I read 25 pages of my book, and I go to sleep without looking at my screen. We're all terrible at it. I'm absolutely terrible at it. I do it probably 3 times a week at most. But let's commit. You know, we're doing this for this exact reason. I know it might sound silly me being on camera here talking to you about this, but let's do it together, okay? We know it's going to improve our lives. And the last one on this is saying yes and actually creating some boundaries. And by saying yes, I mean that's the problem. A lot of us say yes to everything. Don't say yes to everything. Have your boundaries. If you don't want to do something or it doesn't better you, say no. It's your life, okay? You don't have to people please all the time. Okay, moving on. Number 6. Stack the small wins. This is a massive one for someone like me as a business owner. Stack the small wins and build belief. Belief builds identity. Identity drives the actions. Okay? So anything for me, for example, if I get a new member or one of my PTs signs up a new client, celebrate that. And when I say celebrate that, might be go to the larder and buy them a coffee. Congratulate them. You know, literally give them a cuddle, say well done, high five, whatever your thing is. So stack the small wins. The best way to do this as well is track your progress. So whatever that is, whether that's fitness, nutrition, sleep, VO2 max, spreadsheets for work, spreadsheets for family, in terms of like, oh, well, you know, I literally paid all my bills on time this month. Amazing. What an amazing achievement. That does not happen that easily. So track your progress and things will get better. And the other thing is identify the win. When you celebrate the little ones, the big ones just become a part of your life. So get those little wins and then they'll constantly add up, and all the big wins then they will literally just become a part of your life, and you'll be winning. And you won't worry so much about dealing with those small little problems because those big wins will far outweigh them. And the last one on that is share it with the world, like I'm doing now. I'm putting myself out there, very uncomfortable situation for most people. I don't care, I have no issue, I don't mind if people judge me. I know that my life will be better for coming out and waffling to you lot. So share it with the world, win in public, keep yourself accountable, and constantly inspire others if you can. If I help one person come out of their shell or start a YouTube channel or take on some of these daily habits that I'm going through now, that I have literally done my job, and I will be so happy. So happy with that. So just to finish that, start stacking the wins that will build your belief, that will eventually shape your identity to make it not even a habit, it will just be who you are. Okay? Very good. Rewind that, play it back, keep listening to it. And the last one is start today. You watch this video, start today. Don't go, I'll start tomorrow, or it's Wednesday night, I'll start on Monday. Okay? Imperfect action today beats a perfect plan for tomorrow. This is no different than, the metaphor for this is an aeroplane uses most of its energy and its fuel when it's taking off, and then when it's in the air, it's not technically momentum because it's got an engine, but the momentum keeps it moving forward. Okay? So the hardest part, basically that is saying the hardest part is just getting going. So just get going. Like I said, I'll repeat myself, imperfect action today beats a perfect plan for tomorrow. Okay? Life is all about fulfillment, family, fun, food, spending time with loved ones. That is literally what it's about. And the hard work you put in behind the scenes creates a better life for you. Always strive to become the best version of ourselves. The version of me and you, version 10.0 of yourself, okay? That's what we're all striving for. Let's do it together. Let's help each other. We're human beings. We're supposed to help each other, okay? And again, I'll repeat myself. Share yourself with the world. Share the process, your progress, and your purpose, okay? We've all pretty much got the same purpose, most of us. So let's share it and let's do it together. Let's take that momentum into 2026. Let's have the best year of our lives. I know I will. I've got a child on the way. I cannot wait. Okay? So the things I want you to take away from this, I want you to now go away, write down your goal, your ultimate goal. Okay? Could be your goal for 2026 or it could be your life goal, depending on how big you want to think for this. And then I want you to commit and I want you to post it and I want you to tag me in it. Let's keep each other accountable, okay? I'm doing this because I want you to keep me accountable and I want you to keep yourself accountable and use me. I'm here. That's why I'm on this video.